I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Human settlements throughout the galaxy could be at risk.
We are not stopping. Whatever lies at the end of this road will change humanity forever. This is where we belong.
Ahoj, dámy páni, ja vás vítam na mojom kanále. Vítam vás u Starfieldu na pirátskej základni. Lebo minulé na hlavnej misii sme získali nejaký kontraband. To ideme predať. By som si spomenul, že kde? Tu máme prch.
So there I am. You see security on my tail and my grab drive just...
No, dneska po obede mi volali z tlopkovej patroly, že mi navyšujú tarif 20, či 80/20, takže zatiaľ mi to príde celkom v pohode, takže uvidíme. Ship service to nie.
Streham Elements. Streham Elements pod running hlava robota.
Keď ešte náš pod ložiska. Tam sú one výrobne, ale tak týchto.
No price is too high. Heading out. Sure I got something to suit your needs.
Takže ostatné nie. Ja chcem predávať. Takže ostatné... predáme to tu na za 2000. Nebo hej čo? Ani nemá toľko peniaz.
Let's get you set up.
Zdravotníci. Antibiotika to nechcem. No, nie. Toto potrebujem.
See ya.
Niekde omylom predal.
Please tell me you know exactly.
Even pirates need to shop. Jeez, looks like you can get anything here.
All right, make it quick. Just make it quick.
To je... Neon! Neon! Kopiče. Takže to je nejaká... Zdrojná bageta. Mléko... Časti lodí.
František Sulovka. Ahoj.
Nazdar, Františku. Nemá lekárničky. Takže predáme. OK.
We're done here? Great.
Ešte nejaký obchodník. Počko, tu sme boli. Nie. Vertikálky. Á, tu ešte.
Well, well. Neva's new hotshot. I knew you'd find your way back to my little corner of the key. Everyone always does.
Neviem, niečo mi pripomína tento účes, ale si spomínam čo.
Hey, if you want to pour credits into my pocket, you won't hear any arguments from me. I carry most of the standard hardware. You know, kinetics, electromags, energy. Occasionally, I stock a few smuggled. Just don't screw me over or I'll be inclined to give you up. Oh, we all have trusted.
Luboskis.
A little advice, Sadiq?
Čau Starfield, ako sa
You
máš?
bleed for the fleet.
Luboši, nádherne, piatok, víkend začína.
Pure and simple. Anyone who says otherwise is either lying or
Brinza
getting ready
kúpená,
to
zajtra
stab
budú
you in the
houšky.
back. Well, most people just glaze over and learn the hard. I bet I have something.
Zdraví. Munícia. Počkaj, toto vyzerá pekne. Toto. Sice len 19 poškodenie. Ale... Pirátska legenda. Veľký zásobník. Toto je... Toto je veľký zásobník. No, ale my chceme hlavne predať tam ten kontraband, aby sme mohli ďalej pokračovať. Možno by som mohol začať používať tieto našlapné miny. Mina jedovatý plyn. Zase som ho predal. Ja som taký. Katra. Nemám toľko peniaz. Nič. Dobre. Tak, čauky. Čauky párky. Pirátos.
Luboskis. Mám haluškami s blinencou, dal by som si, nespravíš si výlet.
Už to vidím, dajte.
This is exactly.
Sweet home.
How do you think this adventure was going?
Čo je? Monitory sú točné. No čiže toto som vlastne vymenil, že toto už sú teraz tie obytné priestory. To neviem. A to sú tiež obytné. Ubytovňa. Zdravotka. Jo. Toto je. Vlastne ja som si teraz, že môžeme aj skafander vylepšovať. Ešte 3. Hlavne len dlhá optika. Teraz. Ten polymer nemám. Zápalné paprsky.
TLC into your main weapon.
To mi žabrokovníci. Dobre. Kompenzátor. Nic dostatočne. Dobre, zásobník. Vždycky. Nechcem sa lepšie na nárába. Dobre. Ešte mrknem na ten oblek. Zásoba kyslíku. Dobre, tak aspoň, že ten kyslík sme si tam pridali. OK. No a podľa všetkého máme ísť. Je podať hlasenie. Ľuboši, a ty ako? Ty sa pochvál. Tak toto nechápem. Dám meranie, vypíše mi, že mám 12 megový a internet a tam uploadovať a ide 2 mega. To je niečo zvláštne.
Stuff. So much fun.
Nikto nás nečeká?
Howdy.
Heard you boarded the key.
You're back. So how did it go?
Bylo.
Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
You're kidding. Crix's legacy. I always wondered if that damn thing was real.
Judging from the fact that this data involves both Crix and legacy, I'd say it's as real as it gets, Ranger Cole.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, we can solve that little mystery in about 10 seconds. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. Both dismissed.
Pokusíme se nikoho nezabiť. Aha, musíme produkovať.
Hello.
Oh. Čo to už bude moc?
Docked.
I hope you're having a good day.
Vlastně to nič neváží. No prosím, 150 kg, 149. Môžeme odniesť.
Vít Olišar. Zdravím, kružítko.
Čau, víte. Úplně tak. Takto. Počkej, ja som spojený cez oný čumák, to na. Kde sú nabrali tie kľúče?
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Because the only way to achieve a win is by agreeing to play the game in the first place. Worst case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits richer. That's almost a win-win, don't you think? Oh, sure. First a tour, followed by a formal dinner at the captain's table. Let's get one thing straight. You're here for business, not for a vacation. So let's start by talking about Delgado's sudden olive branch. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? His credentials. So you're hitting the Gall Bank branch in New Atlantis. Nice score, very lucrative and very dangerous. If you're going after a gold mine like that, I'll want to come along for the ride. Or you're not getting near Dombrowski.
I don't see a way around a little quid pro quo.
Well, well. It appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Looks like we got a party to crash. And I left my tux and tails in my other ship.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starview Ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan? Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starview Ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money.
To vážně chápem. Pustím testovanie, normálne to vybehne na tých 12 mega. A keď sa streamuje, tak to stagnuje 3 mega. To je niečo. Včera som to skúšal, že som streamoval jak s OBS-kom, tak so StreamLABSom. Oboje malo ten istý výsledok.
You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you 2 reasons. First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Gal Bank employee in every single Gal Bank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Galbank, now will it?
Okay.
Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Milión miest, ktoré treba navštíviť.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing sailors ever.
Taneční sál, ideme si zakrepčiť.
A Starview pass is required to enter the main ballroom.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner.
Here for business or pleasure? The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates is the only reason we allow him to attend society functions. You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though the minimum donation level is 5,000 credits. Benjamin Bayou of Neon won the award the first time it was presented, but he dropped out of the society a couple of years back. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
So what brings you aboard? His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself. I'm a silver member of the society, but only 100,000 more credits, and I hit the gold tier. Even if I was offered the award, I wouldn't take it. Can you imagine the security nightmare I'd have to deal with? No, thank you. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Takže s každým si to musím pokecať. Takto.
Hello. Are you a member of the society? Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips. I heard It's fitted with 12 internally flawless 2-carat blue diamonds. Can you believe that?
Oh.
Not much. Other than the fact that they host these wonderfully entertaining gala events every month. Nice to have met you.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Ugh. Positively horrid.
For the safety of everyone aboard, please
Pleased
be
to make
certain
your
you don't
acquaintance.
interfere with any of the crew or security members.
Yes, he's some kind of top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. Donations to the society can be debited from my bank account on a monthly basis. I barely have to lift a finger to help. That's all then?
To je vše. Takže to jsou...
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, huh? An open bar would have been nice. The society chair has really outdone herself. Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people. If he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you think it was her own child.
Jo, to jsme počuli.
The society is such a worthy cause. What could be more important than the preservation of the Earth? Well, that was boring.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
Ah.
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. The society was founded about 8 years ago by Carl S.A. Worth. Well, that was boring.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the society chair. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she... It's a shame that the Earth ended in such a sorry state. But I'm glad the society... That's all then? Okay.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
Okay. Nezabijeme ho. Budeme si s Klaudiou. Jak se dostanu do pokolního sejfu?
You gotta admit, this is something else. So much obvious extravagance you can choke.
Please let me know if your voyage...
They're not taking any chances with the passengers' goodies.
Welcome
Not that I
to the
blame them.
purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant vacuum. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone, and my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy?
Zaplatíme, či zkusím presvedčovanie?
Are you kidding me? You need to think about it? For God's sakes, next time, maybe you should be a bit more prepared when you threaten someone. Thanks for leaving me in a panic. Have you decided what... If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? Gal Bank doesn't have an undercover division. Can we stop playing games and get down to serious business here? Is that supposed to be some sort of threat? Not smart. Not smart at all.
Jedno horší jako druhé. Poviem pravdu.
Yeah, sure you are. And I'm the Princess of Gems. You know what? Are you kidding me? For God's sakes.
Slavicek Muder. Krásné odpoledne vám všem.
Nazdar, Slavičku.
Thanks for leaving me in a pan. Have you decided what it's gonna... If I give you dirt on that...
Takže pomaly postup po dvoch.
That's true. You have come this far already. You know more about me than I suspected. Can't have that. As much as I can't stand Larry, I'm not sticking my neck out to bring him down. You know what? Forget it. The price of doing business by slinging mud is way too steep. What else you got?
Musím ukecať.
Are you kidding me? You need to... For God's sakes... Thanks for leaving me in a... Have you decided? If I give you dirt on it... If you had another way to get the information, you wouldn't be dealing. You'd be... What the hell? Dombrowski has us mixed up with the Crimson Fleet? You know more about me than I suspected. Can't have that. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
You know, if I had a credit for every time I heard a criminal say I had the perfect scheme all worked out, I'd be a damn millionaire.
Yeah, well, it was perfect. Foolproof. Until I trusted that asshole. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming GalBank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. Oh, I know he was using me. At the same time, he was saying how much he loved me. He was stringing me along and stabbing me in the back. I was going to confront him back on Jemison, but then he invited me on this little trip through the stars. All expenses paid, first-class accommodations, the works. I figured, why not wait until I've milked him for every credit he's spending before I drop the hammer? You won't do that. You're here because you've got some kind of side hustle in the works. If you wanted to blow the whistle, you would have boarded this ship with the authorities. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. What, are you ready to damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their commnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not. I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right?
Sekundičky, já zkusím tento OBS zrušit a spustím to cez StreamLABS, takže strpenie.
Slavicek Muder. Uze si dojel SN 2TV.
Yeah, hello? What do you think is going on?
Snowrunner jsem nedošel, ale tak nechám si to, pokud nevidě, normálně.
If I have to squash him on my way to the top, then so be it. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no saint. He deserves everything that's coming to him.
Why the anger? You guys sound like the perfect couple. Mazel tov.
Oh, I'm beyond rage. And if you've been as close to him as I have, you'd agree. Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again to steal dessert. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right?
Dobre.
I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Slavicek Muder. Jdu dělat večery, pak se tu zas ukazu.
Neviem, čo tu je. Normálne som z toho na větvi.
I need to get back to my duties.
So, what brings you aboard?
Nie masz jetpack!
The answer to the question, if
Ow.
your friend jumps off a cliff, would you...
Założę, że mam jetpack.
No, sir, I wouldn't.
You look a bit lost in these surroundings. Hello. You here for the charity event? Dombrowski, he's the exec holding court over in the VIP area of the ballroom. Yeah, sorry. I work for UC Security, not Galbank. I don't really know him personally. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
Really well done. You almost sounded believable. Almost.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
That view is absolutely spectacular.
No, co nám tam ještě ostalo?
Isn't it?
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Here for business or pleasure?
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Maybe. But if something goes wrong and he's able to raise an alarm, we're sunk. With all of these wealthy patrons aboard, the ship is crawling with security. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
That was the correct answer. You win a prize.
You don't need to know anything about the system. All you need to do is access the maintenance area and throw some switches. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starview Ballroom. Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at his station as usual. Have fun with that guy. He's a real piece of work. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environmental Control. Everything you need is inside. All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. That way we keep the halls clear and avoid a panic. Fortunately for us, all of the passenger cabin doors will automatically unlock. This is normally to ensure the crew can check cabins quickly and without interference. But in our case, it's like having an all-access pass. On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies, pretty high up in UC security. Lots of clout with mast. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for a cred stick and pin the murder on someone else. Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant, he'd probably thrive with the Crimson Fleet. Go do something useful, okay?
No, tak jdeme troška zatopit.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starline.
To jsou ty schody. Nastaví mi to na světě ta slzička. Na kompase.
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner-class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong. The quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge. Oh, sorry, that area's off limits. No exceptions. Yeah, that'd be nice. I'm so bored down here. I've been counting the deck plates just to take up some time. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away?
Yeah.
I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the ship running smoothly and efficiently. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Almost everything has triple redundancy, like the life support system. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Could be worse, though, right? Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. He told me he was a long hauler for years, and the experience shows. Only thing is, he's always talking about trade deals and plans for get-rich-quick schemes. It's all the guy ever thinks about. Why he decided to be a Starliner captain, I'll never know. It's almost like he craves being around money. Tell you what, though, for someone that loves credit so much, he sure doesn't mind gambling them when we play cards. Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. Don't get me wrong, the quiet gives me time to... Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
Neboj, na nič nebudem šahať. OK.
least this looks like a ship. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they had mates.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Oh, no more music? I was hoping to show my dance moves.
No.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
Yeah, wow. If people saw how good these people
I
have
was
it,
wondering if you were the cause of
it'd
the
be a
ship-wide
revolution.
emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. You want me to help you? Are you completely out of your mind? I help you by handing over evidence, and I end up incriminating myself. Why would I do that?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to
Claudia
your
said that.
cabins in an orderly
You sure?
fashion and
Damn
remain
it.
there until you receive
That means my
further
money's already gone.
instructions.
And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail. Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's system without raising any red flags. I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped around her finger. Apparently, she was wrong. At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski, I think she's suffered enough. On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. I have some friends that can, well, let's just say, take care of the problem. That's if you leave him alive, of course. We'll just have to wait and see.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion
If you don't
and
kill him,
remain there until
I
you
will.
receive further instructions.
No čo? Po schodiště.
Security team would appreciate if you please shelter in your cabin during...
Sorry dámo, to som si poplitol dvere.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
To čo to musí byť niekde východ? A tam bolo len to jedno prízemie, či tam bolo nejaké schodisko? Ja som tam schodisko nevidel. Ale bolo rovno pred tebou.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Damn.
This ship is in a state of emergency.
Excuse me. Would you mind telling me exactly what the hell you're doing in my cabin? Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest in cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe. This little emergency we're having is clearly nothing but a drill. It was supposed to be in a few days. I didn't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. But now that this foolish emergency has been declared, who knows if it will ever be held at all? Such an inconvenience. Am I hearing you correctly? You should mind your manners. Imagine pushing your way into my cabin uninvited and issuing such demands. It's a real emergency? Oh, my word. I thought this was a drill or some sort of nonsense. I thought I recognized you. Here, take my claim ID and take the award as far from this ailing vessel as you can. I know
ty si
you're
naivná.
safe.
Počkej, ešte na tieto vohozy. Manekín. No, neboli pekné.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
All passengers, may I have your attention,
Excellent,
please?
excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts.
Please report
First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'd hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant you were having trouble understanding what I've been saying. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials.
Trafil si to.
I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
You know, when my number gets called up, I hope I handle it like this guy. I'm impressed, really.
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
No, teraz začíná znova tu kajutu za ním. To bolo dole schodami. Schody. Kto widział schody? Ron został przed nimi.
Our security team would appreciate if you please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
Gdzie był ten trezor? Mam jedna tyczka, to druga. A, to na. Nie, to jest strojownia. Szpatna odboczka. Nie, okazuje mi to sen. A strojowni nie było ten. Ojej.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
No zaraz ten jeden. Tak trezor je to na potom. Na potom proste. Tam to bolo. No.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Jo, to nebol trezor.
You know that's not ours.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Flight of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner?
To si hodl.
Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone.
No.
Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Doverbeach. Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade. It's what I intend to call you from now on, so get you. Nonsense. If there's one universe, well, I suppose this is where we part.
Oh my. My heart stopped for a beat when you passed out. I'm glad you're still with us.
There's no
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Home, sweet home.
To tell Cora we're back.
Ty čo tu robíš za neporiadok? Tak, a poďme preč odtiaľto.
Your ship is way bigger than Dad's.
Čakaj, som teraz rozstrieľal.
Can I have a pet?
A pet? We live on a starship, Cora. Pets and starships don't always mix so well.
Aw, come on, please. I need somebody to talk to while I'm on the ship by myself.
Give him an inch. We'll see, Gumdrop.
Tak. Na Novou Atlantidu. Takže jdeme do banky. Jdeme do banky, vybrat bubáky.
You should inspect your ship for heat leak.
Takže mají výběrníček. What? Teraz to spadnie. Już dawno mi też spadł ale ten internet je zajímavý. Czy? Jej.
Hello, welcome to the Galbank archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Shh, they'll hear us. Look, Ecliptic busted in here and said something about letting you walk into the archives, and then they're gonna jump you. I'm supposed to let you in, and then get the heck out of here. They said if I didn't do exactly what they said, they'd kill me. Just be careful. I don't even know how many of them are hiding in there.
To bude veselé. No, před bojem si odskočím, sekundu. No, ako to vyzerá? Biedne, biedne. Lietá to ako na 1. mája, no. Koník. To ja te krvácam. Že som mňa to tieklo toľko krví. Čiže... Serendipity? Legacy. Tak, máme, čo sme potrebovali. No a teraz pokračuje ke klíči. Počkať. Klíček. No ja som to vypol nechtiac. Čím by to mohlo byť? OBS-kom to nie. Káblom? Káblom to nemôže byť, lebo... Nespadni dole zase. Takže vyhoď zbraně, ne? Jaj, opačně. Počkej, teraz ja som vlastne niečo získal zlaté, nie? To nebola zbraň? Toto bolo ono. To je teda brokovnica. To je lepšie než tu čo. 47. No je lepšie, o dosť. Takže berem si tuto, no. To uložíme. Pistolákom by som sa mohol troška pohrať, že... Ještě musí jíst. Ale...
I'm in the mood for a mocha macchiato.
Next time you see Bob, kick back, avoid the last Nova.
Kde sú schody?
If you need credits, hit up the mission boards at the core.
Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves.
Your buddy Rokoff is aboard the key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokoff, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Banka archives.
Zajímavé.
So Bank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard. Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
No, this all makes sense.
Marek Szpital.
The data says the transport went down over Bannock 4,
Oh.
carrying currency during the Nahravanie War. There were ships fighting across the entire galaxy back then. It's not that hard to believe this one got lost that far out from home. That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neighbor, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
We do or we die. That's the way Crix did things. And that is the way we should have been doing it for years. It's as simple as that.
I promise. You gonna write that in your diary, little girl?
Yeah.
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
Okay.
All right. Let's get this over with. Follow me. We'll have the whole settled systems on the run someday. Better get a move on before Dale sees you slacking.
Czego się tu cenu ci chcę dać?
The fleet protects our ward, but you turn against us, and you are dead.
The fleet's the only family you need.
Are you looking to start something? 'Cause I'll finish it.
Anything ship-related, you're at the right place.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed? Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call, but that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it. Thanks for making me look good. I would have had to kill you otherwise. Those creds ain't gonna steal themselves.
If you want to stay under the radar, I've got just the thing. Catch you later.
No takže... zastanoví... Wilgens. Pôjdeme. No to pôjdeme na budúce. Takže ja sa nás teším za hodinu. U nežáda na farme budeme lietať s traktormi. OK.
Takže toto nie je ani hlavná dejová linka. Chápem to správne.
Áno, hlavnú dejovú linku robím vo štvrtok na večerných streamoch a cez tieto denné streamy len tak beháme, skillíme a toto je vlastne taký vedľajší sidequest s pirátmi, že vlastne si špión nasadený medzi pirátov a podávaš hlásenie Spojeným národom a by ich potom mohli dostať. Takže tak. Potom, ako je tam viac takých väčších krestíkov, tak uvidíme. Zatiaľ nepotrebujem nič. Dobre, takže majte sa krásne, píšem básne. Píšem Ježiško, lajky, komentáre, zdieľania, ahojte. Dúfam, že sa ten internet nejak skúsim opraviť. Čau, čau. Počkať, pozadie, no, to už nič.